Hello and welcome back to our channel. From the very start of our lives, we have used money for more than our fair share of things. For centuries, money has been spent from the most extravagant to the most mundane things. But if there's one thing for certain about money, it sure is incredibly hard to save. Since it's hard to scrimp for greenbacks, here are 10 facts about money that you can pull out of your pocket. First up, we have the original inscription on US pennies is the direct opposite of penny for your thoughts. The Fugio cent, the copper penny also known as the Franklin cent after its original designer Ben Franklin, had the currency imprinted with, "Mind your business." While it is originally said to be more of a literal financial instruction rather than a snarky warning, it is still quite funny to think how it sounds now. Speaking of pennies, did you know that it costs 2.06 cents to make a penny, while a nickel costs 7.53 cents to make? It sure gives a new meaning to, it takes money to make money. Hasbro, the company that brought the popular board game to the world, has more Monopoly bucks printed out than real money in the US Federal Reserve. The toy makers produce Monopoly money by the truckload, $30 billion. In fact, a paltry amount to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing's $974 million annual production. Money is the root of all evil is a common phrase when talking about greed. This age-old saying has become so widely popular that self-styled financial gurus have even actively tried to disprove it. Where it originated is really interesting, though, because it came from the Holy Bible. In 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, it states, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from faith, and pierced themselves through many sorrows." Considered rare, even if 1 billion of the bills are still in circulation today, the $2 bill is said to carry bad luck not because of superstition but because of its awkward denomination. Its printing was discontinued back in 1966 but was again reinstated in 1976. Strangely, because the federal government wanted to cut down the number of bills being circulated. Sure, the cash in your pocket right now has gone through several pairs of hands, but it's actually not that old. Depending on its denomination and the transaction, a bill's lifespan is surprisingly short, with most of it not even reaching its teens. Paper money is not really made out of paper. Unlike most paper, which is made out of wood pulp, money is made out of 75% cotton and 25% linen. Most of our coins have these ridges around them called reeded edges, and they serve an essential purpose that helps prevent counterfeiting and fraud. The way it works with fraud, such as with coins made out of silver or other precious metals, is it prevents coin clipping where one shaves off the rims and the shavings sold for profit. Bills have a unique security thread embedded in it. These can be seen under a UV light with each of the security threads glowing differently depending on the denomination. This helps protect from counterfeiting. Finally, during the Civil War, coins were still made out of gold and silver, making them far more precious, hence why people tended to hoard them. The government then decided to address this shortage by letting people pay their debts using postage stamps. Funnily enough, though, this too has caused a shortage of stamps. 1. The term buck, as slang for money, has an interesting origin. 1. It is believed to have originated from the use of buckskins, deer hides, as a form of currency in the colonial era. 2. The world's most expensive coin is the 1933 Double Eagle, a $20 gold coin produced by the US Mint. 2. Only 20 of these coins were ever made, and they were never released to the public. 2. Today, they are valued at over $7 million each. 3. The world's largest coin is the Canadian Big Maple Leaf, which weighs in at 220 pounds and has a diameter of 21 inches. 3. It was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint in 2007 and is valued at over $3.5 million. 4. The phrase, "in the black," refers to a company or individual having a positive cash flow or profit. 4. This is thought to have originated from the practice of using black ink to indicate profits on accounting ledgers. 5. On the other hand, the phrase, "in the red," refers to a company or individual having a negative cash flow or debt. 5. This is thought to have originated from the practice of using red ink to indicate losses on accounting ledgers. 6. The world's first paper money was invented in China during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 AD. 6. These banknotes were made from mulberry bark and were used to reduce the need to carry around heavy coins. 7. The term moolah, as slang for money, is believed to have originated from a Yiddish word meaning property or belongings. 8. The U.S. government spends over $750 million each year on printing paper currency. 8. This includes all denominations from the $1 bill to the $100 bill. 9. The U.S. dollar bill features a number of hidden symbols and messages, including an owl in the top right corner, a spider hidden in the front of the shield, and the words, Novus Ordo Seclorum, New Order of the Ages, written above the eagle. 1. The word salary comes from the Latin word salarium, which was the money paid to Roman soldiers to buy salt. 1. Salt was considered a valuable commodity back then, and it was used to preserve food. 2. The world's largest denomination banknote is the $100 trillion note from Zimbabwe, which was printed during a period of hyperinflation in 2009. 2. However, due to the rapid devaluation of the Zimbabwean dollar, the note was worth less than 40 US cents. 3. The first credit card was introduced in 1950 by Diners Club, which was initially intended for use by businessmen at restaurants. 3. However, it quickly became popular for other purchases, and by 1959, American Express and Visa had also entered the market. 4. The world's most expensive coin is the 1933 Double Eagle gold coin, which sold for $7.6 million at an auction in 2002. 4. However, it's technically illegal to own because the US government never officially released it for circulation and most of them were melted down. 5. The concept of paper money originated in China during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 AD, where merchants would use promissory notes to represent value instead of coins. 5. This eventually evolved into paper money as we know it today. 6. The world's first recorded paper money inflation occurred during the French Revolution in the late 18th century. 6. The government printed so much paper money to fund the war effort that it became nearly worthless, leading to widespread economic instability. 7. The phrase, "in the red," to describe being in debt comes from the practice of using red ink to record losses in accounting ledgers. 7. The opposite, "in the black," refers to recording profits in black ink. 8. The average lifespan of a $1 bill is about 5.9 years, but it can vary widely depending on factors such as how often it's circulated, how it's stored, and how often it's handled. 8. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and like, comments or share this video.